Good morning everyone. Today I am going to start a new topic, that is CCNA. You already know what is CCNA. It is a networking certification, first level certification. Its full form is Cisco Certified Network Associate. So what we are doing in this, I am just starting this topic today, and I just complete all the practicals which we require in CCNA. So first I am starting a static routing. How will we do static routing? For this, what are the requirements do we have? We require simulators to complete this practical. So there are two simulators we have. Currently Cisco Packet Tracer and second is GNS. So for switching part, we generally just doing Cisco Packet Tracer. Very easy to use, and it's it can be installed in your laptop or in your computer because size is very small, and you can. But GNS require good system configurations. Therefore, first we start this practical on Cisco Packet Tracer. So I just want to give a brief view of this Cisco Packet Tracer. How we will do this practical. So we have just opened this Cisco Packet Tracer, and you can observe here. These are the toolbar here. All the things are there. First, we have to know what is the version of this Cisco Packet Tracer. To check this one, you can go on the High button, click on About. You can have version 7.3. Just install this 7.3 version in Windows machine. You can download it from the internet. You already know how to download and how to install. And I'm just starting this practical. So what do we require? We require some routers, some switches, some PCs to perform this practical. So here you can also, there are some latest ISR routers, there are 431 routers, 432 routers are there, and some old versions routers are also there, and some switches series is also there, that is 3560, 3650 capacity switches are there, and some PCs also there, PC, laptop, etc. So to perform the practical of static routing, we require whatever devices. We are taking 3 routers. Suppose where the router section, wait, this is the router. First we make a topology here. So click here, router 1, router 2, router 3, and second I am taking 3 switches up to 960. That is 1, 2, 3, and I am taking 2 PCs, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. First I am connecting all this, making a topology first. So for this we require a serial ports here. First check how this is the close view, physical view of this router. You can check it. Power is there, console port is there, auxiliary port is there, this is fast signal port is there, but there is no serial ports are there. So first we store serial ports here. So just power off. Go to this module. Wait, I think no, not at that. We have to check it. Yes, this is WIC 2T. This is interface. Now we are adding this interface on this. Okay, and after that I'm just starting this router. You can check it. Router is booting now. Same thing I will do for next 2 routers. Just go here, shut down this router, go on the WS82 port, and just install it here. So then we start it. You can check, see how it is running on. Another router is there. We go there, and same thing I'm just doing here. If you connect in power mode, then what will happen is check turn out of module when the power is on. So what we will do? We just power off. After that we have to add module. Okay, now our routing is working. Now we have to do some physical connection through cables. So we already know straight cables and crossover cables. Where we connect straight cables, then the two different devices will be there. Then we connect the straight cables, and when we have to connect same devices, we will use cross cable. So here there's the auto mode is there that you can select cable, but I will connect it manually. And this is the serial cable. I'm connecting here 0 to 0, connecting to 0 to 0. Okay, this is DC port. Okay, now it is connected to clear. Now WAN connection is completed. Now we have to connect to the LAN connectivity. Just connect. What are the ports? I connect fast Ethernet 0 port to suppose R024 I am connecting. Clear? And another same connectivity I have to do for another switches. Clear? Okay. Now we are connecting this one also. All interfaces are showing to which port we are connecting. Okay. So for testing purpose, I am connecting PCs also. So I am just connecting this PC with suppose port number 1, connecting this PC port number 2. Clear? Same thing I have to do here. Yes. Okay. Now we have connected all the cables to PCs, switches, or just make a general topology of 3 routers, 3 switches and 6 PCs. And what is the topic here? I'll just write it here. What are we doing? Yes. We are doing what? Static routing of 3 routers. 3 routers. So I are doing fully static routing and we are doing. Okay. So we are making the topology. Now what IP address we have to assign here? One IP address subnet will be here, another here, and one for here, one for here, one for here. Okay. Suppose I am doing on this router, suppose 192.168.10.0/24. Here, and here I will get 192.168.20.0/24, and here we will get 192.168.30.0/24. For WAN connectivity, I am doing 1.0.0.0/8. Submit. Here I will give 2.0/8. Okay. So now first we log into this router. Okay. We have to enter enable command. Currently this is the user mode. To go to the privilege mode, we are just using command enable, and after that for configuration mode we go to config t. Now the host name, suppose we router 1. Okay. So what is the interface here? So IP interface brief. Two interface are there and two wireless ports are there. So we have to configure which port, CL030 for LAN connectivity and F0 for LAN connectivity. So first we doing a normal configuration. Description. This is WAN 1. Okay. IP address 1.1.1.1 255.0.0. Here. No shut. Given. For LAN interface FA0/0. Description. What is that? This is WAN 1. Now giving the IP address 192.168.10.1 255.255.255.0. This is your subnet mask. This is your IP address. You already know. So IP interface. We are giving the WAN IP and a LAN IP for this router. Now I am going to router number 2. Same thing. What interface are here? So IP interface brief. Same thing. It is F0/0. It's okay. Interface S0/0. Description. It was our WAN 1 link. The address 1.1.1.2 255.0.0.0. Okay. Now shut. Now go to interface FA0/0. What is that? Description. It is LAN 2. What is the IP address? 192.168.20.1 255.255.255.0. Then no shut. Okay. Now we have to give the IP address on which interface? S0/3/1. Config T interface S0/3/1. What is that? Description command. WAN 2 link is that. IP address 2.2.2.1. Those sections. Okay. No shut. So IP interface this. Okay. Now we have to go to another router. Okay. Same thing we have to do here. And so we have one thing not written. Wait. Description was one chosen. Okay, no problem. Now go to the commit. That is 0. Description 1.3 192.168.80.1 255.255.255.0. Okay. Now you can check all interface status is up, protocol is also up, status is up. To save this configuration, we just hit the command write memory, or you can just write only the write command. Go here, same thing, write. Okay, same thing here. You can also hit the command copy running configuration to startup configuration. Both are the same command. Okay. All the configuration will go from RAM to NVRAM. If your router will reboot, your configuration will be no lost. You can just show running configuration what we have done here. You can check. You have done a LAN configuration. This is WAN configuration. Okay. Everything is fine here in this router. In this router, just hit the same command. So running configuration. You can check LAN 2. This is the class IP address. This is the net mask. This is WAN 1 link, WAN 2 link here. And same thing we have to check here that everything is fine or not. So running configuration. This is LAN 3. Okay. Fine. Okay. Now we have configured the router. So what is the next part? You can check router 1. So IP interface. Okay. So IP route. You can check for this router 1. There are only two routes are there which is directly connected. That is 10.0 network is there and 192.168.10.0 network. You can check in this diagram. This router only knows its directly connected interface routes. That is, this router knows about where is PC0, PC1. Okay, but we don't know where is this PC2, 3, 4, 5. So this router only know its routes, not other route. Same thing you can check to on other router also. Suppose I am going here. So IP interface. Great. All ports are up, no problem. But when we check show IP route, you can check this router has only. You can check this diagram. This router has know about the routes of 1.0, 2.0 and directly connected 20.0, this one, but don't know this route. Okay, same thing when you can check for this router. router also has, router 3 also has only 2 routes, directly connect routes. What are that? That is so IP route. Directly connect routes are 2.0 and one are 30.0. It means this router also know only its directly connected routes and this route. It doesn't know where is this PC connected, where this PC is connected. So to this, just know how this router will know the routes of this router, or all these networks. We have to do the routing part. Okay. So we are doing static routing here. We are just reviewing static routing. That is manual configuration. I will tell that what are the routes, how we get that routes. So now we are starting the configuration. Go to first router. So for static routing, we are entering router number 1. Config T. Its command is IP route. You want routes for this. You don't know what is where this route. Where is this route? So we have to enter the command IP route 192.168.20.0 255.255.255.0. What is the next stop? This router knows only this next stop address. It will be 1.1.1.1.2. Okay. It is 1.1.1.2. Same thing we have to do command for other route. IP route 192.168.30.0 255.255.255.0. But the next stop will be the same. That is 1.1.1.2. And one route also we don't know. That is this route. So for this route also we have to add. Go on this router. IP route, that is 2.0.0.0 because the class IP address 255.0.0, and the next stop it will be the same, that is 1.1.1.2. Here we have done the configuration for this router. Okay. Now same thing we have to do for another router, for second router. This router knows this route, this route, this route. Don't know this route and this route. So we have to do IP route configuration for this route and this route. So what will do that? Config T IP route 192.168.10.0 255.255.255.0. What is next stop? Its next stop will be this one 1.1.1.1. And for this side, what will be the command? That is IP route 192.168.30.0 255.255.255.0, and it will be what is that? 2.2.22. 2.2.2.2 is that. Your next stop. Okay. Now we can enter. Just write it. Now we have to go for third router. We have entered here. Okay. Same thing. This router. Wait. This router knows this route, but don't know this route and this route and this route. So we have to do IP routing for this route and this route. Okay. We are doing config T IP route, that is 192.168.10.0 255.255.255.0. What is the next stop? Its next stop will be, that is 2.2.2.1. 2.2.2.2.1. Okay. Same thing, IP route 192.168 for 20 network, 20.0, 255.255.255.0. Next up will be 2.2.2.2.1. Clear? Now one order is also left. Which one? This one. Okay. So we have to go here. IP route, that is 1.0.0.0. It will be 255.0.0.0 because the class A IP address. It will have 2.2.2.1. Isn't it? Now write all these things. Now we have done all the configurations, but we have to check now is this router having all routes or not. First we go into this router. We are doing the same command. First show IP interface brief. Two routes only there. So IP route. Now you can check. This router has directly connected route, that is 1.0 and 10.0. Now it's gaining another route, that is 2.0 network is also known by 1.1.2. What is that? This router. Yes. You can check. Now this router, usually he only knows this routes and this routes. Now you can check it knows the routes 2.0, it knows route 20.0, not 30.0. By this network, that is 1.1.2. Clear? Same thing we can check it for. Same thing we will check it for other routers. Go on this router. Check. So IP interface brief. Okay. So IP route. You can check. When this router knows three routes already: 1.0, 2.0, and 20.0. You can look here. This router knows this route. It is 1.0. Another is 2.0 and third is 20.0. But this router doesn't know where is 10.0 and where is 30.0. Now this router knows that address. You can check. It knows 10.network by 1.1.1. Same thing 30.network. It's known about 2.2.2.2. Now we can check for third order also. It is show IP interface brief. Okay, show IP route. Now just click it here. What will you observe here? This router. This router already knows 2.0 network and 30.0 network. 2.0 network and 30.0 network. Now this router knows about, that is 1.0.0 network through static routing, and this next one is 222.1. 222.1. Same thing for 10.0. Its next hop address is 2.2.2.1. For this 30.0, sorry, 20.0, address 2.2.1. Now you can check all routers have all routes. Now we have to cross verify that it is working fine or not. So for this, first we go to this router and we will try a ping command. Ping 192.168.10.1. This IP address is for this router, already know it is pinging. Second is 1.1.1.1 is the auto now. Clear? Now this auto able to 1.2 already. You can check it. This is 1.1 10.1 network, 1.1, 1.2. Now we have to check it's come to that is 2.2 or not. Okay. So we will check it. Ping 2.2. First we check one by one. No problem. 2.2.2.1. It's pinging fine. Then 2.2.2 pinging fine. Now that is 192.168 30.1. It's also pinging. It means this router is now reachable to this router through static routing. And same thing you have to check from this router also. Go here. Ping 192.168, that is 30.1. Its LAN interface pinging. Its WAN interface, that is 2.2.2.2. It is pinging. Okay. 2.2.1, it is also pinging. Then 1.1.1.2, it is also pinging. 1.1.1, it is also pinging. Now you can check from both sides, packets are pinging. Now we will go to the PC section. Go to PC, desktop, IP configuration, give the static IP 192.168.10.3. 7 was ordinary ticket. 7 PC, desktop, IP configuration, static 192.168 10.4. Okay. For this PC, same thing. 192.168 20.3. Okay. For this PC, 192.168 20.4. Okay. For this PC, desktop, IP configuration 192.168 30.3. For this PC, 192.168 30.4. Okay. Now we have just given the IP address to all systems. Now we can check it from PC also. I am going to command prompt of this PC. First, check what is the IP of this PC. IP config command is that. You can get 10.3 is the IP address. Okay. And for this PC, what is the IP address? Go to the CMD. It's IP config. Okay, 30.4. Okay. So I am just pinging from this PC. Suppose I am going to this PC, 10.3. I am pinging 192.168, that is 30.4. We have to check. We have done some, I think we have done some mistake. First cross verify. 10.3, it's okay. What is that? 10.4. Okay. This is 20.3. Okay. 20.4, okay, 30.3, 40.4. Oh, sorry. What is the mistake we have done? We have not given the default gateway. That's why it's facing issue. Okay? 192.168. It will be 10.1. So default gateway is very important. This is for troubleshooting. 192.168, 10.1. Okay? Another PC. Just give the same thing. 192.168, 20.1. 192.168, 20.1. One 92.168, 30.1. One 92.168, 30.1. Okay. Now we have checked again. Okay. No problem. It was not pinging. Now check. Okay. Now it's pinging. What was the mistake? Mistake was that we had not given the default gateway. That's why it was not pinging. Okay. Default gateway, suppose if your PC is connected with other switch under network, then it is compulsory that you have to give the default gateway. You can check it from here also. Go here and just enter the same command, that is ping 192.168, 30. System.3. It's pinging now. Okay. Hope you understood that how we have to do static routing. So this was the static routing which today we have learned. Okay. Hope you also understood this topic with some commands brief. And next topic we will do some default routing. For today we have good day. Okay. Bye everyone. Thanks for your support.